a very good game, very keenly contested between the Southwest and the North Central, and the boys really live up to expectations.
If not for the Zenith Bank that organized it, how on earth would I have been a coach of the national team?
We were very lucky that we were able to get a very proactive partner at the time in Zenith Bank, who decided to go on this journey with us, saw the future that we were seeing. My name is Sheyi Akinwumi. I'm the first Vice President of the Nigeria Football Federation, also the Chairman of the Youth Football Development Committee of the Federation. And in that position, I'm saddled with the responsibility of developing our youth segment and the future of Nigeria football. A few years ago, when we discussed how this would take place, we decided that we needed to have a framework. And we then came up with a youth football development policy for the Nigeria Football Federation for the first time ever, documented. And we were very lucky that we were able to get a very proactive partner at the time in Zenith Bank, who decided to go on this journey with us, saw the future that we were seeing.
All those that played under 13 at the body, move there. Northwest, yeah. Southwest. Only one.
We are here in Kano to organize the zonal competition for under 13 and under 15. Before now, we had the zonal championship in all the zonal headquarters, where we selected boys for this championship here. So the championship here is mainly for the zones. And so we have 6 zones here represented. All the 6 zones here are represented in this competition. They all arrived Saturday, the last one arrived yesterday. And we had a screening yesterday evening. And it went through. Incidentally, 1 or 2 states didn't meet up with the requirements and they were disqualified.
And the first thing we then did was set up a competition, because we needed to sensitize everybody across the country. And we said we will go to the lower echelons, so the under 13s and under 15s. So we decided to have a dual competition for under 13 and under 15. And we started from the various states. So within the states, they had their competitions, and they chose the best players. And then the best players in each state then played against the other states in their zone. And then they chose the best players from the zone. And after that, we then had the finals where all the zones played each other at the various levels, under 13 and under 15.
The essence of this championship is to enable us select boys for the national under 13 and under 15 categories. That's the essence, and that is why we are here. And to ensure that we have the proper boys in the age group, we had to do a very, very strict screening exercise for all the teams. Just like I said earlier, 1 state or 2 states didn't meet up the expectation, and we had to disqualify them. To use that as a deterrent to others in future, to ensure that anytime we have this type of championship, they meet the requirement, age requirement. We have had bad incidents in this country where we were disqualified or we didn't do well outside this country because of the age problem. And so we are really, really very, very strict.
Even the federation that is putting up this program, this wonderful program, in conjunction with ZENITH Bank, is not doing it because they want one zone or one state to win. The essence is for us to be able to achieve our set target of getting the best for 2022 World Cup, which we are already in the process of doing. It's our collective responsibility to join hands with the federation to get the best talents. It has been done before in terms of scouting for these boys, and we know where they are today, and we are hoping that we get more of these talents so that the nation can be proud of, and with a pool of under 17, under 20, and under 23 teams before it goes to Super Eagles.
Better because we work from the beginning, we work better, we work harder, we train harder for this tournament. I know that as we are going to start, as we are going to play the final, we shall win this trophy.
When we started the game, we came with concentration that we want to play in final because every one of us wants to go to our hometown. But finally, we lack concentration after few minutes after the water break, and I don't think the players are well organized. And I myself, I don't think I get a position like I have been starting before. So that's what I can say about the match.
By God's grace, in the name of Allah, we all had the confidence in winning this tournament. Inshallah, we'll win. As far as this team, and we had the best coaches, inshallah, best everything, we are going to carry on because of our efforts.
Right from time when we started our campaign, I personally tell my boys that they shouldn't mind. This tournament belongs to us because the caliber and the zeal, the determination, the dedication my boys are showing in the camp and in the field of play show the fact that we are going to lead this tournament. And we're going to celebrate ZENITH Bank, and I have to commend the effort made by ZENITH Bank in pushing out boys that have such quality of footballers. With this tournament, Super Eagles now, the management of Super Eagles are now Western. They shouldn't bother looking players somewhere. The ZENITH Bank is making it easy for national team to ensure that they have caliber of players from under 13 to under 15. So we make it easy for the scouting that we have a beautiful and quality players. As I can see, this tournament brings about so many players who are very qualitative, irrespective of their position. Those boys are playing ball just like mature national team. And believe me, whoever sees those boys will appreciate the fact that ZENITH Bank have done a lot to ensure the ease national team work in ensuring they have the quality players that will be camped and will be trained, and they will groom them into senior national team players.
The second year then came around in 2017, and we had the same program, similar program rather, in all the states, and then went to the zones. But we decided this time to actually split the under 13s and under 15s. So the first set were from the inception of the final were had in Ogun State. This time we had the finals of the under 13s in Kano and brought the finals of under 15s to Lagos. At the finals in Lagos, we also had the Moroccan team, the Nigerian team that went to Morocco rather, play against Pepsi Academy. And everybody was surprised at the level of talent that we had.
We need tomorrow.
Like we had to this ZENITH competition last year, the boys who selected there then were in Morocco and they did very, very fine. The area I'm happy about is that even the Moroccan government or FA commended us for bringing actual age group of the boys, and that is what we want.
The under 13s of the first edition then obviously graduated to the 15s. So we decided that those who were now under 15s will represent Nigeria at a friendly tournament which we played against Morocco, in Morocco. We have played 2 games and it was very competitive games. We were very impressed with what we saw and it gave us even more confidence to go down the road to we are. Before we went, we paid a visit with all the kids to the Zenith Bank. We were received by the managing director and his senior management, and they gave us a real resounding welcome and send off. So we then went to Morocco and came back, and we're very happy with what we did there. Apart from anything else, apart from the good football they played, the kids were extremely well behaved, and even the Moroccans were surprised at how well behaved they were. And that makes us proud that we're teaching them more than football.
We have had boys or players who play in this age group, and 2 or 3 years after, they are no longer playing because one way or the other they falsify their age. So that we want to ensure is stopped, eradicated completely. And I'm very hopeful that at the end of the championship, we will get the boys that are within the age group of 13 and 15 respectively.
The essence of the competition is for them to identify quality players, which has been identified. But naturally, in a game that is called a competition, a team will always emerge.
proud what we've done. We believe that we have given Zenith Bank a lot of mileage. Everybody talks youth football now, speaks of Zenith Bank, so I'm sure that they too will be happy. We want to assure them that we will do a lot more next year. And the plans are already in place. We want to have, in the Easter holidays, we're going to have a camping for the under-15 that we had last year, tomorrow, as well as the ones that just been picked. We're hoping to either go to Enugu or Ilorin for that camping, maybe probably 1 week or a week and a half. We also then need to take the next step. And the next step would be to educate those who actually look after these children and who do business in that sphere. So we're hoping that we will get them to once again support us in a new dream of having an international youth football development seminar where we can educate those around the kids, bring expert scouts to come and tell people how to scout, bring coaches, bring academy owners who have successfully done it in other spheres, bring FAs from other countries.
I was built to be the best, #1 and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision now.
We are champion today, and we are very grateful. It's a very good game, very keenly contested between the Southwest and the North Central, and the boys really live up to expectations.
It's very good because due to the starting of the game, I knew that we are going to carry this one because we work hard, we try to put more effort every of our training. So the purpose of us coming to this competition is to carry our trophy.
I did not play enough, but because penalty is a game of luck.
The push side live up to expectation, and you can see that depending on the penalty, and in the penalty, it's anybody's game. You can't go to the victory.
Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just 2-1 set post. It's just like that.
If not for the Zenith Bank that organized this, how on earth would I have been a coach of the national team? If not for Zenith Bank, how would some of them would have been a player of the national team? At that tender age, they travel to faraway Morocco. So there's exposure, then there's a life for them, there's a future for them. Likewise with the coaches too. We are all benefited from this. Even some of the officials that were part of that are acquiring the team. So there is a huge, job creation that they've done for us in Nigeria. I pray that God will continue to bless them. I pray that they will never relent. And I pray that all the people that are given the responsibility in NFF to do this one, God will continue to bless their wisdom. They'll be able to do more because I see more hidden talent there in Nigeria. We are bound with a lot of talent.
When I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. When I fall down, I have to pick myself back up.
Put your hands together to welcome the future stars of Nigerian football! Man to the numbers, I know the captain of the Future Eagles is a big kind group. It's number 15 for Future Eagles of Nigeria. Everyone in the rain to come support the future stars of Nigerian football. Thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate you a lot. Thank you. Assistants include Abdullah Rabu, and Anthony. number 1 scored by the Future Eagles, Sopuru against Yolo with the goal number 7 for the Future Eagles.
Well, the boys have tried their best. They have done very well. Although I am not very particular about them playing in the final. Why we are here is because we want a situation whereby the talents that are banned in the North Central can be seen.
Put your hands together! Put your hands together to welcome those wonderful players. I want to request the presence of NFF members. All the NFF members are requested to come down for the ceremony handshake. We welcome Alhaji Yusuf Arafresh. We welcome Alhaji Babaka Natalia. We welcome Alhaji Salim Silva. We welcome Honorable Chief is number 10, Oluebube Ogutuba is number 6, Thompson Ishaka is number 7, Divine Wanchiko is number 9, Ejiofor Chinera is number 11. Oguduba makes it 5! 4 Southeast. Oluebube Oguduba. Congratulations to the Southeast under 15 team. They are the 2017 champions.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up. I was built to be the best, number 1 and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just 2 wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on